I actually kind of like it. It kind of feels like a badass label, Kotakali Sultan. When people watch it, I don't want them to feel like I am an outsider and everyone else is blending in. So that's also a big challenge for me. And he told me that Meena's character, she's been starved and she's depressed and she's gone through a lot and she's just really mentally down. And then so just keep that in mind when you're coming in. Unfortunately, I had a long vacation in the between, and then I came back putting on some weight. Whenever she is faced with all these questions, or when people are accusing her of things, and when she's quiet and the way she looks at things, there's so much of volume being spoken. This one, when it came to me, I didn't know I had no dialogues, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn this new language and I wanna do something good with it. And then he told me, madam, no dialogue. And I was like, oh no. Then what? Well, Hi, welcome to Cinema Express. நான் ஜெய புவனேஸ்வரி and இன்னைக்கு we have with us Anna Ben. கொட்டிக்காரி பத்தி பேச போறோம். நிறைய பேச போறோம். How are you? I'm good. How are you?
How is Chennai treating you?
Lovely. It's raining now, so I'm very happy.
Actually, yeah, it's you're lucky because around this time it's not always raining. So அந்த விதத்துல
Oh,
you're
is it?
It's mixed. Sometimes மழை வரும், sometimes it's வெயில் தான் இருக்கும். So
Nice.
now the weather is very gloomy and nice. So you're in the good time,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
So very happy for this film. ஏன்னா film festival லாம் போய் I think a lot of people have watched the film. The world has watched the film. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உங்ககிட்ட கேட்கணும் அப்படின்னா ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 10 படம் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க, 5 வருஷமா இருக்கீங்க. திஸ் இஸ் யுவர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபிலிம் ஃபெஸ்டிவல். ஸோ அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு? லைக் டு ஹியர் இட் ஃப்ரம் பீப்புள் ஹூ ஆர் நாட் ஃப்ரம் யுவர் கண்ட்ரி, அது எப்படி இருந்துச்சு?
I was very excited to see how people are going to receive the film abroad because it's a very rooted film. And I was curious to know how it gets connected to an audience who has no idea about our culture or anything. And surprisingly, they were so accepting of this film in the sense that what we are talking is a very global subject and it connected to them really well. And the interaction that we had, there were so many questions about like detailed stuff that they were so curious about. Like each shot they were very focused and they observe it very keenly, which was very nice to see because they are all major movie buffs actually.
Right.
Whoever's come and watch, especially in Berlin. I think Germany, generally the cinema culture is very intensive. They
Yeah.
they really assess films. So in that matter, I was very happy, and they asked such brilliant questions, and we were so excited to share all that because when you put so much of creative things in it, and like there's a lot of these tiny details that you don't really say out loud, and they've
Noticed
that.
it, yeah.
So all that was really nice.
Right. படத்துக்குள்ள போறதுக்கு முன்னாடி I've always wondered, கொட்டுக்காலி is, it's a translation is the adamant girl.
Yeah.
இந்த adamantங்கிற வார்த்தை வந்து when it's connected with a woman, அது எப்போதுமே ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் கானோட்டேஷனோட தான் இருக்கு. பட் வித் அ மேன், there's always a positive outlook to it where he was adamant and he became successful. But ஒரு womanக்கு it's never that. She was so adamant and she didn't really, make it in lifeங்கிற மாதிரி தான் it's always a conclusion. How have you looked at this connotation?
I actually kind of like it. It kind of feels like a badass label, Kotakali Solite. So I think the adamant girl kind of has that identity as a girl being strong. So I really enjoyed that part. I don't know how people are going to receive it, but I like that Meena is very adamant.
I hope this character வந்து turns around that meaning. It's
Maybe.
okay to be adamant. It's
Yeah,
okay. It's good to
of
be
course.
adamant.
Of course.
Right. So இப்போ வந்து நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய I've always seen you as playing innocent characters. ஒரு மாதிரி கும்பலங்கி நைட்ஸ்லயும் ரொம்ப இன்னசென்ட்டா இருப்பீங்க. கல்கில ரீசெண்டா when I saw you, you're talking everything is just nothing is in the heart, no? எல்லாமே வெளில வந்துருது. பட் இதுல வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி adamantly is a very strong kind of a suit. You have to have a lot of clarity of thought to be adamant about something. So இந்த ஒரு different kind of a role நினைக்கிறேன் உங்க கரியர்ல நீங்க ப்ளே பண்ண. ஏன்னா நீங்க you've been strong like in Helen. நீங்க வந்து ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்கா பிரேவா இருந்திருக்கீங்க. பட் adamantங்கிறது வந்து is a completely different kind of a characteristic. So to get into that அந்த adamancy, அதுக்கு நீங்க like did it come naturally to you? நீங்க real lifeலயும் adamant எப்படி?
I think for one individual, I think there are multi dimensions, right? So I think just kind of exploring all that aspect. I think at that time when I was doing Kapela or Kumalingi, I was much younger, and there's a different approach to it altogether. So I think I worked with that, and then as I change into a different film, that you kind of uh, introspect what you have,
Right.
how you can contribute to it. So when somebody comes to me, like when Vinod sir came to me, told me that Meena's character is as such that she is very stubborn, very adamant about this one decision she made, and everyone's making noise around her, so she is rebelling by not making any noise and being very strong about it. And that kind of caught my attention, because it's a beautiful way to look at things when when a girl is put into a situation where everything is against her. She has very little power, but with whatever she has, she's trying to make the best of it.
Right.
So I like that factor, and I kind of exploded, and that was very interesting for me because there's no dialogues,
Mm.
and I'm completely quiet. And so how does one show adamant
Yeah.
nature when you're so quiet? Because usually whoever you say is adamant, they are very loud and they make a point and they
That's
prove
exactly what I
themselves.
wanted to say.
Yeah.
When a woman is in a position
Mm.
of being a victim, they always portray to be crying or angry or taking revenge.
Yeah.
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இதுதான் இருக்கும், ஒரு
Yeah.
portrayal தான் இருக்கும். This is different.
Yeah, this is completely different. அது ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. ஆனா அந்த quietnessல ரொம்ப volumes of இந்த மாதிரி noise இருக்கு.
Mm.
Whenever she is faced with all these questions, or when people are accusing her of things, and when she's quiet and the way she looks at things, there's so much of volumes being spoken. So I think that's how we have tried to connect it.
Right. And I want to come back to this whole expressing more than talking part
Yeah.
of the film.
Yeah.
மதுரை அப்படின்னு நீங்க பேசும்போது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த மதுரையோட இந்த ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ஒரு கதை, இட்ஸ் a very rooted story, it's a
Yeah.
very specific story.
Yeah.
நான் ஐ திங்க் ஐம் லிட்டில் மோர் ப்ராக்சிமேட் டு மதுரை. ஆனா எனக்குமே இந்த கொட்டுக்காலின்ற வார்த்தைக்கான அர்த்தமா இருக்கட்டும் when it was announced, or this particular kind of a thing, because we've heard of honor killing, we've heard of
Yeah.
caste related other issues, but
Yeah.
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு மந்திரிச்சு விடுறது, ஒரு taking the person to the temple and
Yeah.
trying to change her, reform
Mm.
her, இது நம்ம வந்து ஃபாரின்ல we've heard la,
Yeah.
when people are coming out as a part of the LGBT
Yeah.
community, conversion therapy
Yeah.
அனுப்புவாங்க அப்படின்னு.
Yeah.
But இது வந்து it's really new, like
Yeah.
எனக்கு even though we are very close to
Yeah.
Madurai, so to understand Madurai, அது how was that process? ஏன்னா அந்த ஒரு you have to understand the city, the people,
Yeah.
அதுக்கப்புறம் the specific problem.
Yeah.
So what did it entail?
So when the story was told to me, it sort of felt like fiction, because taking a girl to cleanse her to a shaman, and so you see these in like stories and films and just brush upon it. So I was like, okay, this is a whole topic in itself. And so it was telling me that this happens not just here, like it's happening everywhere around India, in different culture, in different ways this happens. And it's such a great thing that say something like honor killing, it's bad, that is terrible, but something like this, there is like, you don't really people don't really sit and think about it. Is it how it is affecting a person, or is it a bad thing or a good thing? There's no assessment as such, but it's actually an exploitation of that person and her,
Absolutely.
the person, especially being a woman, her space and all that, her mental everything. So people don't really sit and think about it being a wrong thing. So I think and the way we have done this film is as such that we are showing what exactly it is, like what actually happens, and then you are left to decide on whether you think it's bad or not. So it's on a loose end, but still that's what we were trying to do. And then when he told me this, I really wanted to understand. So I heard a lot of stories from his background, his personal life, that he's come across a lot of women who's gone through this, and then I read up on a few more things, and then it's as real as it can get. And I felt the sense of responsibility to really make Meena connect to the people so that they understand what she.
How important
Yeah,
it is to
it is,
bring it
it is,
across.
yeah.
Right. So எனக்கு என்னன்னா, you've come from Kerala. சென்னை தமிழே கஷ்டம். To learn another language itself is difficult. Luckily, I would say that Vinod Raj didn't really write dialogues for you, I think. I mean, in one way it's lucky, in another way you have to emote everything through expressions and body language. First, I would want to ask, did it help that you didn't have to learn the language, உங்களுக்கு அந்த accent and the பாஷை கத்துக்க வேண்டாங்கிறது, did it help?
It would have been a whole different challenge for me. I would have to learn the language and solite. And it's okay. I knew for a fact that this is going to be in one way or the other a challenge,
Hmm.
which is something that I wanted to do. I like that about a film, that it challenges me to push me further to
Push
make
your
a film.
boundaries.
Yeah. So this one, when it came to me, I didn't know, I had no dialogues, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn this new language and I want to do something good with it. And then he told me, madam, no dialogue. And I was like, oh no. Then what?
But
Then it was like a whole new challenge where I have to communicate without saying anything. So
Right.
and I had a lot of fun doing it also.
Mm,
There
mm,
was so much of backstory that I built for Meena, so that
Okay.
I know
you
how she's,
internalized
yeah,
her.
I internalize it. So the way I look at my mother or the father is such a different, we have,
Perspective.
yeah, Meena has different relationships with all these people. Her meter is very different.
Equation is different.
Yeah, especially with Pandi, the equation is completely different. So when you see both of them interacting, even though Meena's not saying anything, you understand the friction, or you
Right.
understand what's going on between them. So my idea was to explore that and make people understand that, and I
Right.
think that was this challenge that I really enjoyed.
பட் எனக்கு இன்னொன்னு புரியணும் அப்படின்னா ஐ திங்க் ஒரு ஊர்க்காரங்களுக்கும் ஒரு பாஷை ஒரு பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் இருக்கும். ஆக்சென்ட் ஸ்லாங் எல்லாம் தாண்டி ஒரு பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் இருக்கும். த வே பீப்புள் யூஸ் தியர் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் தியர் பாடி டு ஸ்பீக்ல தட் ஈவன் சேஞ்சஸ் ஃப்ரம் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் டு டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் இஸ் வாட் ஐ திங்க்.
Definitely.
ஸோ அதுக்கு வாட் டிட் யூ ஹேவ் டு கோ த்ரூ? ஏன்னா அதுவுமே இட்ஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் லேர்னிங் அ லாங்குவேஜ் தான்.
Yeah. For me, I went a few days ahead to Madurai just to figure out the terrain, figure out how people are in general, because I knew this is a very rooted thing. So I want to make it right. I don't want to, when people watch it, I don't want them to feel like I am an outsider and everyone else is blending in. So that's also a big challenge for me.
Okay.
So I spent a good amount of time with the people, the cast, everyone. And initially they were not talking to me because they were not sure if I'm comfortable and I know the language. But then I made sure, like, please, like, talk to me.
Only then you will be involved in the
yeah.
film,
And they were also, they're fantastic people. They're so sweet. They're Sir's family members, actually.
Okay.
I didn't know that until he told me, because they were so professional. Like, the way they act in the film, it was their first time ever
Right.
doing the film, and they did it for the love of Vinod sir.
Right.
And they're not very familiar with how cinema works or anything, but they got around, I think, 6 months time to work on the film and the dialogue and everything. So they worked really hard, and when I saw them perform, I was mind blown. And they kind of accepted me as Meena in the middle, and then I was Meena most of the time, more than being myself. So I think that also kind of helped me. And then I used to observe how they walk, they get on top of, like, sit on top of a rock, or climb into the auto, or the way they sit down.
Right.
All those
Basic
things,
actions.
Yeah. So those things kind of helped me to kind of put that on Meena, so that I have something to work with. I think those are the
things
stuff,
you
yeah.
learned, right? அதே மாதிரி எங்கேயோ ஒரு இன்டர்வியூல ஐ ரெட் அந்த மீனா இஸ் a short form for Meenakshi, who is the goddess of Madurai.
Yeah.
And Pandi also comes from the Pandyan dynasty
Yeah.
of Madurai and all. And the Vinod Raj had mentioned that even this particular act of taking a girl to the shaman when she's going through such a thing is mentioned in Kurundagai, which is a very old literature, Tamil literature poem, set of poems. So நீங்க இந்த ரோல் ப்ளே பண்றதுக்கு did you also have to, like, learn a little bit of history? I mean, I'm guessing you know the basics, but
he's told me a bit about like Meena's background and everything. And as we progressed shooting, he used to give me a lot of these stories and folklores that's happening around, and what people talk about, how superstitions work in rural areas, and how people see it, and like small things, just like how you say black cat crossing the road. There are so many things, right? So அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்களை சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். அப்போ இதெல்லாம் I'll keep it in my head. So when I do this, it kind of subconsciously just come
It's
out,
there,
So like that, it has helped me a lot. And the irony of Meenakshi being treated like this is,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Right. அதே மாதிரி ஐ திங்க் கூழாங்கல் வந்தப்போ வினோத் ராஜஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபிலிம் வந்தப்போ எல்லாருமே சொன்னது வந்து அவரோட ஃபிலிம் மேக்கிங் ஸ்டைல் இஸ் வெரி டிஸ்டிங்க்ட், இட்ஸ் வெரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஹி டசன்ட் டூ திங்ஸ் டு ஜஸ்ட் கேட்டர் டு த காமன் ஆடியன்ஸ், த கமர்ஷியல் ஃபிலிம் ஆடியன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு. நீங்க உங்க as an actor உங்க சைட்ல இருந்து அப்சர்வ் பண்ணது that வினோத் ராஜ் is distinct in this way அப்படினா நீங்க என்ன சொல்வீங்க?
He is this one director, I feel like his main idea when he's doing something, especially a film like Kottagali, he's so true to the story. Like that's his main thing.
Right.
So because of that reason, if he trusts you with something, like say he trusted me with Meena, he gives you the liberty to make certain calls, like okay, if I go to sir and be like, sir, I don't think Meena would think like this, or I don't think Meena is going to react this way, and he's like, oh, why do you think like that? And then we have this discussion. He's like, okay, if you feel like that, then that should be correct. So he knows the story so well, and he's so true to the story that that's how he works.
He lets the person be Meena or
Yeah,
be Pandi.
yeah, and
okay.
he lets you contribute so much to the character that it makes you feel like you are also a
part
of
of
it.
the.
So I think that is one thing that I loved about working with Sir, and also how like each landscape that he works for, how he gets it from nature. He's a director that takes a lot from nature.
Right.
And I've noticed that before in some other directors as well, who's very close to nature, that nature kind of helps with the movie. If you see Pebbles or in Kotakali, there are
Yeah.
certain scenes where without nature support we won't be able to do it.
Okay.
So we had to bring in patience to wait and see the wind is coming at the right time, or if the the herd is
sunlight,
going, the sunlight, all that. There's so many tiny things. So he's somebody who observes it so keenly that okay,
he makes
maybe-
best use of it.
yeah. So I think that's also a very unique thing about Sir.
Right. அதே மாதிரி in Kurangal there'll be this, I mean, most it's he's making these road trip kind of films and
Yeah.
thinking இதுவும் அப்படிதான்ற மாதிரி I
அது
read in
இந்த
a,
மாதிரி தான்.
a couple of places. குழாங்கல்ல வந்து அதுவுமே இன்னுமே என்னன்னா there'll be like long with standing shots of them just walking in this arid land. They're walking and walking and
Yeah.
walking, but somehow you're not impatient watching that. ஏன்னா ஜென்ரலா இந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ரிஸ் எல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது you get very impatient. What's
Yeah.
next, what next, but you're never that way when you're watching Kurangal. So as an actor in the I don't know if Kotakali had such long. It does okay. So yeah, I took a guess there. So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிரஷனை சஸ்டெயின்டா வைக்கணும். You have to convince the audience that they are not bored, right?
Yeah.
So was it challenging, was it easy? Did Vinod have specific tips for you for that?
So there is this thing where you keep acting even after they say cut, right? So this was something like that where me getting in and out was very limited. I'm always in. Like when I'm starting with the shoot at 7, we are already in costume and I'm already the character.
You're
so,
Meena at that
yeah,
time.
so from everything from on that point, it's easy for me to continue as Meena because shots are longer, the mood and setup, everything is longer. So when we are doing a shot, he would tell me like, this is the situation and everything, and I sit with it, or I walk with it, and then he just continues shooting. And sometimes there is this one particular shot there where I'm praying at a temple, and that was completely up to me when I should stop praying. So I could just pray how much ever I want.
Okay.
And so he's like, so this is Meena's situation and you are going to pray for the first time, just go pray. That was my cue. And then I was like, okay, I got it. And then I just went and prayed. And then he captured it till I wanted to pray, So
Okay.
that's how it worked out.
So you got the freedom to
Yeah.
explore பண்றதுக்கு fully. Okay. In a previous conversation with us itself, like you spoke to another colleague of mine, Kalki. Appo you had called Suri's character as an anti-hero, somewhat like an antagonist as a villain. But Vinod Raj எங்கள்ட்ட முன்னாடி பேசும்போது he said none of his characters are villains. He never writes his characters to be antagonists. They just do things that they think are right. So, but from your side, from your perspective, Surya villain பார்க்கிறதுக்கான காரணம் என்ன?
So my POV is totally because I'm Meena. So for Meena, all the people around her are against her, and Pandi especially is outright against her.
Is the fundamental reason
Yes.
for everything.
So for her, in her eyes, everybody is a villain, and she's just trying to escape. That's her whole thing. So in my head, that's how it worked. In this film also, there's so many characters that are very grey. And in their POV, they are right. So I think there's a lot of exploration on that matter. So when you watch the film, you're seeing different stories at the same time. You're seeing reasons from different people on why they are in the journey. So there are, I think, 4-5 people in one auto, and they all are there for Meena to be cleansed, but also they have intentions. They have
their own
their
reasons.
beliefs and their own notions why they have to be a part of that journey. So I think, yeah.
Right. And Surya had also mentioned that he had to crack his voice for the role.
Yes.
So we got it out of him. But unga side lende, did you have to go through any physical transformations like weight gain, weight loss, something like that, or something else?
Sir, when he came and narrated the film, it was a few months before shoot, and he told me that, Meena's character, she's been starved and she's
Oh.
depressed and she's gone through a lot, and she's just, really mentally down. And then, so just keep that in mind when you're coming in. And unfortunately, I had a long vacation in the between, and then I came back putting on some weight. And so I was like, no, ma'am, we need to. And I was like, okay, I'll work on it. And I had to hit the gym and then lose some weight.
Just to look, I mean, look the
Yeah.
part. Right, okay, that was a little unfortunate, I guess. Okay, I think Nariya Kotukali Pati Pesino. I just wanted to ask a few things about your career. I think in a previous interview, like a few months back, you told that you feel stuck. 5 வருஷம் தான் ஆயிருக்கு, but you feel stuckனு சொன்னீங்க. See, I could relate with you on a level, because it's this existential crisis is always there.
Yes.
But நான் ஏன் கேக்குறேன்னா, do you think that the world has become increasingly competitive and that's why you feel this way, or do you have other reasons for it?
I think world is being very impatient is what it is. More than being competitive. We've always been competitive on different terms, but I think we're becoming highly impatient because nobody's ready to take an off time. Nobody, if you're ready to take an off time, nobody's ready to give you that. And also, for you to take a downtime, you feel like that's a crime, and then you have to continuously work, and all that thing is
And
always
there's a standard that only if you work this much, you're a good worker, and
Yes,
things like
and
that.
so many things. Then you see people moving forward when you are not working. So all that things kind of get you, and especially in a job like this, there's a lot of downtime. Even if you're doing 10 films, then the next film we don't know when it's gonna come. So there's that waiting period, and that's a part of the job. Every actor, every superstar, everyone has that. But you grow very impatient when you see other people are signing films or coming with 10 other scripts and announcing a lot of things. You think, okay, maybe I'm stuck, maybe I should do something different, and you start questioning yourself, which is very normal. It happens to everybody, because I've had this conversation with many of my colleagues and they're all going through the same thing. But I think it's part of the job, and then you figure out how you can break out of it is what is important.
Right, right. அதே மாதிரி what draws you to unconventional scripts or unconventional characters, if I may? ஏன்னா இதுவுமே is not heard of, at least to a lot of people in the cities, அப்படி சொல்றேன். And I would quote Saras, like very different, right? Or even Helen for that matter, where you're the lead, you have to, you don't have to sell it that you're dying in this, freezing place, you're actually like really trying to survive.
Right.
And all. So இந்த மாதிரி அன்கன்வென்ஷனலா, like are you like consciously like எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ரோல்ஸ் தான் வேணும் அந்த மாதிரி போறீங்களா? How is it?
Consciousனா இப்போ ஸ்கிரிப்ட் படிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் I'll decide whether I want to do it or not. I think most of the films that I'm doing are the ones that I want to see in theaters. Like I wish to see at some point, or I maybe growing up I wanted to see a character doing something like that, like say Saras or Kalki, or doing action, or somebody in my frame coming and doing action is something I'm not seeing much when I was growing up. So all these things were in my head because I think I'm making my inner child happy when doing such characters. And also, I wanted to connect to people. I wanted to connect to young girls. And yeah, so probably that's why I end up doing such characters.
Right.
And I want to do all kind of characters.
So we can see you in like rom-coms and
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I love
proper
rom-coms.
full-blown commercial cinema as well.
I am a rom-com buff. Like, I love it.
Me plus you plus one. Right. I wanted to, I was just wondering, parents have a kind of impact on what we do, how we do, of course. So your father's experience as a screenwriter, as a scenarist, அது உங்களுக்கு என்ன மாதிரியான, how does it help you in your career as an actor?
Probably because I listen to a lot of stories. For me, I can kind of understand when I get excited for certain scripts or certain narrations. I know, okay, this is working, or this first half is working, or the second half is not working, or
Judgment,
yeah,
basically.
Because it was not intentional, but growing up, like when dad used to share his narrations and stories, we used to sit and listen, and sometimes we'll get bored, or sometimes we'll be like, oh, why you having this joke here, it doesn't make sense. So on the madri conversation irundala, I think maybe that's why it's helping. And then yeah, I think
that's what helps you.
Yeah, for sure. To analyze a script, I think maybe somewhere I have figured it out. But
Right.
I
It's in your
can't. I
blood.
can't say that I always right though.
Right.
Any day it can go wrong.
But sometimes it helps.
Yes.
Better than others, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is what I wanted to ask. Apart from that, any other upcoming films you have apart from Kotakali? at the moment?
Right now, nothing yet. I think these were the two that
Mm.
that's I've been waiting to release actually. So Kalki's out and Kotakali is. I'm super excited for this because it's been a long wait.
Yes.
So it's finally here.
Right, right. And I always ask this to the people I talk to. Everybody has dreams.
Mhm.
So, உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு dream role, it could be a director, it could be a kind of a character, or it could be a person you want to act with. What would that be?
I wanna work with Maniratnam sir.
I've heard this from quite a few people, of course.
I mean, everybody has that on
Yeah.
their wish list. I mean, the films that he's done is just fantastic, and he's a legend. So I would love to work with him at some point in my life.
Right. But if you want to play like a particular character, அப்படினா எதுவா இருக்கும்?
Tamil la.
Any language. Doesn't matter.
Character. rom-com ஏதாவது பண்ணனும்னு ஆசை இருக்கு.
Yeah, கொஞ்சம் சில்லா எனக்கு பண்ண அடிக்கணும்.
எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் டார்க்கா
சீரியஸா இன்டென்ஸா இல்லாம I want to do something.
So I want to do something light and fun and romantic and the மாதிரி.
Fair enough. I think that's a fair enough request. Let's hope people come to you with such films.
I hope
so. Wonderful talking to you. All the best for
Yeah.
Kotakali.
Thank
I'm
you.
really excited to see you as Meena. And நீங்க சொன்ன நிறைய வந்து I could kind of see Meena இப்பவே. I mean, even though I don't know the thing, I feel like you've really taken the effort to understand the character. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what
Thank
you've done
you
with
so
Meena. So all the best and all the best for your future projects.
Thank you.